This is Rocky from Rocky's channel, and today we have
Doc Peppa.
Doc Peppa. Doc Peppa, one of the things that I've always wanted to ask you is for you to give your story of how you ended up with Angel's Rest.
Okay. Well, I'm a student at Jungdao in Sugar Grove, North Carolina, and one of my classmates met some thru hikers, and she brought them to class as show and tell, and we worked on them there. And then after class, I told them that I thought maybe Pearisburg was a trail town. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I've seen hikers, but look me up. I've got a little trailer you can stay in, and we'll go from there. So I didn't really expect to hear from them. You know, I knew nothing about the trail. I knew nothing about hikers. But I was on my way home from school a couple months later, and I got a phone call from these guys, and they said that they were just south of Pearisburg, and they wanted to know if they could come and stay as I had offered. I said, well, sure. So they showed up on Mother's Day. And that year, Pearisburg was given a free ride to trail days. So the hikers said to me, Doc, we wanted 0 till trail days. I'm like, what's a 0? What's trail days? So they were here for 4 days, and in that time they convinced me, or started working on me, to open this up as a hostel. They explained that it was the perfect property. It was right in the middle of town, walking distance to everything. I was going through some difficult times, and I was having a hard time maintaining this property. It was getting very expensive to mow. So I was like, so you mean I can get a couple hikers and let them tent in my yard, and they'll do maybe mow for me? They had told me they were going to do something for me, and that was called work for stay. And I said, oh, what are you going to do? And they ended up painting this porch that year
Nice.
that they were here. So they spent 4 days working me and convincing me that this needed to be a hostel.
Perfect. And since you've opened, everything has been
Absolutely wonderful. It's perfect. Perfect. It's brilliant. It's perfect. There's been challenges. It was not as simple as letting a couple hikers tent in my yard. I had to get a special use permit for the property, which means I had to propose something to the town council. There was that, and then there's regulations for campground, and I didn't know about these things. The regulations in Virginia are 16 pages of regulations. So now I know more about campgrounds than I ever imagined I would know. So there was a lot of hoops to jump under. First hikers came in here in 2016, and we didn't meet regulation and get fully licensed until July of 2017.
okay.
So,
Very nice. I have met a lot of hikers last year hiking after I passed here. One of the biggest reasons that this was my go-to this year was because, like, Angel's Rest is the perfect name for this place. Everyone has told me, like, you take such amazing care of people, so I've been so impressed for, like, this was my go-to. So this year I was so excited to be able to start here and do my flip-flop from here, and I'm hoping that others will, because this is a perfect spot. And with you guys doing the slack packing and different things, it's a great jump off point.
I think so too. I would really like to see Pearisburg become a pivot point.
Yeah.
I think we're close to Roanoke. You know, it's an hour to pick somebody up at the airport, bring them back. They can test their gear. If they want to just go out and do 5 miles with their gear, they know we're here. If they get into any trouble, they can call us, text us, whatever. But yeah, to start here and finish here, you know, I think it's a wonderful option. Give us a call.
I agree. I have had the most amazing week. I have to say that your staff is,
They're pretty incredible.
yes,
Yeah.
like, I can't believe you only have 2 staff here. I really
That is
can't.
not normally the case. This
Right.
is a COVID-19
Right,
issue.
but I still am just impressed that you only have 2 staff here, and I have felt incredibly blessed to have them both working and helping me, and along the way and making sure to set up the slack packing. Then I get itinerary the night before. Can you do that? And it's just amazing. Pringles is a love.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy Broccoli Rob driving to the points and having conversations with him. He's a great, great kid. I can't imagine like anyone else being here because it's such a homey feeling. I felt very welcome since the second I had got in the car to come here. So
Good.
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 And I just can't imagine being anywhere else. And now I understand why last year everyone was telling me you just missed out on something major.
But then here you are.
Yes.
And that's
so I didn't. I actually am blessed.
I'm under no delusions that everybody comes to Angel's Rest that passes through Pearisburg. There's plenty that don't.
Right.
And I meet hikers. I'll be out dropping somebody off at a trailhead, and I'll see a hiker that didn't stay with us. I'm like, well, that's great because you can come when you do your greatest hits tour
Right.
and stop back in. And we've had folks that after their hike they get in a car and they drive to all their favorite places, and we're just honored to be one of those places.
Right. Yeah. Last year I had Mama Squirrel and
Yeah,
Caboose
Mama
and them.
Squirrel.
They jumped all over me. I can't believe you. You were ahead of us. If you'd have been behind us, we'd have been like, get over here. So I understand now that I've been here, like what all the hype was that everyone was giving me last year. Like, what? You didn't stop there? I'm like, sorry, I'd already stopped somewhere, before then, but now I'm going to make sure if I ever go that direction, this is my go-to place. So, and I'm very happy with everything. I mean, it's been an amazing stay. I couldn't have been more happy.
Well, the thing I think that's really great about this place, because I'm in school and I also have a full-time practice, I've had to entrust people to create this place in my absence, and they've done a fabulous job.
Absolutely.
But it's been hikers, and hikers have designed this, and it works because hikers did it.
Exactly.
I didn't know anything about the trail or the community or any of that, so I couldn't have done this. And if it wasn't for the hikers that came in here, and after the originals that came in, there were people that came after that, and they brought whatever particular talent they had, and we utilized it. And even now with doing work for stay or whatever, we try to match people to what their talents are. And I've had some incredibly talented individuals come through. I'm truly blessed. It's been amazing.
Well, you're a blessing to us. So when somebody can be a blessing back to you, it's amazing because you really are a blessing to this trail.
I try hard.
You don't have to try, you are. So, all right, well, I'm going to let Doc Peppa go. I don't want to take up too much time of hers. I've never seen a more busy person in my life. So,
Amen.
we love her, and I'm going to let her go. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. And I must say, this is an absolute must stay on the Appalachian Trail. Bless her and bless Pringles and Broccoli Rob in this place. It's been amazing to me, and I hope it brings the blessings to everyone else that stays here that it has to me. Thank you, and have
Thank
a
you.
great day.
Have one.